A cabin in the woods, a place that you can wake up every day and look forward to going up to your little piece of heaven and building your dream getaway cabin. I think that dream is something that a lot of people think about, but only so few are able to actually achieve that dream. I know how lucky I am to get to wake up every day and come up to my little piece of heaven and experience and make the memories that I'm making. And I hope in doing so and making these videos that you're able to experience this with me. Welcome back to Woods and Wonders. Today is a very exciting day, and as we are starting to install the wood stove, and just in time because it's 40 degrees up here. It's a lot cooler in the cabin, and those temperatures are expected to drop next week. We got it just in time. Let's get it. I got this wood stove up at Menards, and I like this particular design of the wood stove just because where I had planned to put the wood stove was in that little corner there to the left when you first go in the front door. The wall here, but we're probably gonna at some point shift this and figure out which way we want it to face.
Yeah, because we
can just move.
Yeah, but we need to kind of get this to where close to where we want it,
to where, okay.
so we know exactly where to cut the.
Yeah, I think yours is the. Find it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Or if I had it the other way, it would shoot it up in.
A lot of these kits show, in the way that the roof is for here, you have that soffit, so most people go up through a little bit of the roof on the side, and that's what trying to avoid, which is another reason that I decided to go through the wall. I think it would have looked better to run the pipe up through the roof. A lot of the cabins do that, but I've never done a wood stove. He's not an expert on wood stove.
Outside of a house like this,
so
I've built chimneys.
We're afraid to cut a hole through the roof and then, have to deal with all that if we screw up. And I don't know. The wall seems to be the easier option, but who knows? It could turn out to be complicated. So. We went back and forth a couple of hours trying to figure out how high this pipe needed to be and looking at the directions that came with the wood stove and making sure that everything was up to code. About 4 hours now, just with figuring everything out. We do need to get another one of these chimney pipes, but we figure out a way to rig the outside piece to where before we were going to have to get all these different like 15-degree elbows and all kinds of different piping, and because I want to go up or out and up that I'm beside the soffit. A lot of people go up through the soffit. I think we figured out a way to rig this up. Okay, so we need another, I said this a few minutes ago, but we need another bit of the chimney pipe before we can install this. So there's no sense in doing it. Oh, and we need the grinder that isn't in the truck. So the wood stove is going to start tomorrow. And while we're up here, going to do a bundle of insulation start in the loft ceiling, so the day's not completely wasted. Another day up here at the cabin. Now we have all the pieces, hopefully, to get the wood stove up and going today. Got this little kindling splitter off Amazon, so going to attach it here so that I can split wood more easily and efficiently. Eventually, well, I probably will keep it here even once the front porch is built. Should still have a good bit of clearance. Whew. I think the temperature thing said 34 up here. Yeah, so cold. Yeah, so a little tie there.
Well, back then I didn't have mating room, but now I can't do that. Now, before using any power tools, always remember to wear your safety.
Safety first.
I need to figure out. I left you the screws and everything, so I'm thinking like right, keep it on the bottom piece of that siding.
Hold on.
Keep it.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little bit too. Got it.
Ooh.
It's been taking a couple hours because the way we have to rig this up. And some people put their chimney in before they do their siding, but like I said, originally the plan was to go up through the roof. So things have changed. Make sure we seal everything up on the outside when we're done, and we'll get some more siding and make it look pretty. Now it's getting to the almost the scary part, because have to cut a hole in the side and hope it's cut where it needs to be. Nah, it should be. Triple checked.
Like so.
We're through. Hello?
That ain't a very... Okay, I can see why they want the blocking on the top and bottom. Hold it. You don't even have to go tight. Okay.
After 2 days worth of work and many, many hours put forth in this effort, the outside chimney was now in place. I love the look of this. I think it looks absolutely amazing. It was starting to get late, but we couldn't leave the cabin without starting the first fire in the brand new wood stove. We just lit a couple of pieces of kindling just to get it going for a little bit. While my friend George was messing with the stove, I decided to cut some firewood. I love chopping firewood, not to mention it's a great workout. And there it is, the first official fire in the wood stove at the cabin. A day that I can say I truly have been dreaming about since the very first day that I bought my property. That is a pretty stove.